All the world is happy when Santa Claus comes. It's 4 days left to go before Christmas. Good morning, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis, and this is the Morning Edition. And as always, it's so great to have you waking up with us. We've been getting some showers of blessings over the past few hours, but for more on your weather outlook, here's Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean.
This weather report is sponsored by Bank of the Bahamas, the Bank of Solutions.
Good morning, LaDawn. You'll finally get a break from those showers. You can see that front boundary now starting to push to the side of us, should clear us within another couple of hours, but the cloudiness will remain around and the breezy conditions will continue. But outside of our studios, we have some light rain, temperatures 73 degrees, relative humidity at 83%, easterly winds at 14 miles per hour, the barometric pressure 1,019.4 millibars, that's 30.14 inches, and the pressure is rising. Your temperatures around the islands this morning, we're picking up 68 degrees in Marsh Harbor, Green Toll Key at 67, 67 also in Freeport, Grand Bahama, and the Berry Islands, 73 degrees. As we take you further south into Harper Island, 74, Roxanne and Lutra at 76, 76 also in Otterstown, Cat Island, Staniel Key, Camp Space, St. Andrews at 76, in Fresh Creek it is 74 degrees, in San Salvador 76, Rum Key 76 as well. As we get into Ragged Island, things warm up a bit to 78 degrees, Clarence Sound, Long Island, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay and Acklands, all at 78, 77 in Matthewtown, Unagua, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 80 degrees. And if you're traveling this morning, well, here are some high and low temperatures you're likely to find at some of your favorite cities. And that's going to do it for your travel forecast. Now for your boating forecast for today in the northwestern islands. Very strong winds out of the northeast at 20 to 30 knots. They will be gusting up to 40 knots at times. Very rough sea conditions, 8 to 12 feet over the ocean. So small craft is simply asking you to remain in port. Low tide takes place at 8:31 this morning with a high tide at 2:32 in the afternoon. Now for the central and southeastern islands, advisories are up. Northeast winds 15 to 25 knots. Wave heights 5 to 8 feet over the ocean. And that's going to do it for your first look at weather, the morning edition. Stay tuned. Your forecast for today tonight is still ahead.
Thanks a lot, Basil. Some bumper-to-bumper traffic on our streets as the Christmas last-minute shopping rush intensifies. It's wet out there, so we want to encourage motorists to drive with extreme caution and care. Anthony Smith and the Morning Edition team is out and about and joins us live with the Bahamas First Traffic Report.
The traffic report is sponsored by Bahamas First. First in insurance. Today, tomorrow.
Good morning, LaDawn, and good morning, Bahamas. This morning's traffic report comes to you live from Bay Street. We're right here in Rawson Square. Already, we've observed quite a few commuters come by, some going faster than others, and that's important. You want to note that because you want to be cautious this morning because of the weather conditions. The roads are slick and wet in some areas. Water has settled in a pool, but nonetheless, the rain is no reason to be gloomy because we're headed into that weekend before Christmas. That also means that the streets are going to be a little bit busier. So joining us this morning to talk about manning the roads is none other than Sergeant Jerron Thompson of the Royal Bahamas Police Traffic Division. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning to you. Good morning, Bahamas.
So before we can get to the nitty-gritty, were there any outstanding incidents last night?
Yes, over the past 24 hours, we had a total of 37 crashes. 11 of those involved crashes with injuries. Nothing of a serious nature. None of those persons had to be detained in hospital.
So the weather conditions overnight and this morning have really deteriorated. Has those incidents have anything to do with the roads, the rain?
Yes, we will contribute that high volume of traffic crashes due to the fact of the weather changing and the road is very wet, less friction. So we have more crashes, and then yesterday we had some heavy rains. So we had very poor and low visibility on our streets yesterday. So we contribute most of these crashes due to the weather conditions.
Now, it's the weekend just before Christmas. More traffic, more persons on the road. What does that mean?
Yes, we expect a heavy volume of traffic on the roads. We had a video that was circulating on social media yesterday. The north and southbound lanes of Samila Butler Highway were highly congested. Tony Darling Highway was also highly congested. We expect a high volume of traffic because persons are shopping, a lot of persons are off. And we want to encourage those persons who don't need to be on the road to stay off the road. Simply stay off the road. You reduce your chances of getting involved in a traffic accident if you were to stay off the road if you don't have to be on the road.
So yesterday we would have been told that traffic accidents are increasing during this month for some reason. Going into the weekend, is the police force looking to increase presence in particular for that reason?
Yes. With the number of vehicles on the street, we expect a lot of different things to spin off from that, including crime. Not only crashes. So the police force, the Royal Bahamas Police Force, you will see our officers out there doing stop and searches, checking vehicles, ticketing people. This Christmas time, so persons are going to be out there. They're going to be using their cell phones while they're driving. They're going to be taking large volumes of alcohol. There are a lot of events that are happening, a lot of Christmas parties, and we want to encourage persons that are hosting these events. Hopefully in the new year, we have to get some kind of partnership with the persons who sell these products and their retailers. Because if you would have seen a person getting intoxicated, try to talk to the person to find out if they're driving. If they're driving, call the police or try to take their keys or try to call their family members to come and collect their properties. Don't let them drink a hog share of liquor and then next thing you know, you hear they in a serious accident where they either seriously injured or they even die. Let's don't just chase the almighty dollar. Let's be our brother's keeper and let's look out for one another. Don't even though the person have a lot of money and they want to spend, don't allow them to get too intoxicated and they're driving. Look out for them. When persons are drunk, they don't be thinking with a straight mind.
So one of the things you alluded to was the use of cell phones and not paying attention. Earlier this week, we observed someone crash into the bleachers right here on the Bay Street area, right beyond us. So what is the word, what advice do you have for the public in regards to this?
Yeah, we had a lot of hit-and-run accidents this year. A lot of these hit-and-run accidents, they are biting us because the lack of information. But if you would have noticed at this particular junction here, we have CCTV, and also we have witnesses as it relates to this accident. And it is very shameful that this person is a taxi driver, a public service driver. You're damaging the bleachers, and you're pulling it off like it's like nothing happened. We want you to surrender yourself to the Central Police Station, see Chief Superintendent B.K. Bonamy, and have those repairs done to the bleachers. You just can't cause thousands and thousands of property damage and injuries to persons and just pull off and expect no consequences. There are consequences.
So persons who have committed hit and runs will especially be those persons police will be on the lookout for this weekend and heading into the Christmas. We want to tell you to drive with caution as always. Pay attention to the streets, to drivers in front of you. Drive the speed limit. That's all for now from Rawson Square. I'm Antoinette Smith. Back to you in the studio, LaDonna.
Now on to our top story again this morning. The Bahamas Mortgage Corporation clearing the air on its claims process following criticism by Hurricane Dorian victims over the pace of disbursement. Managing Director Philip Haven says the corporation system ensures that homes are restored to pre-Hurricane Dorian conditions. And even though some homeowners were behind on their mortgage payments, the intent is to also repair those homes. Haven says the corporation asks for quotes from the government licensed contractors in order to match manage the claims process.
The mortgage corporation in the past have granted checks to the customers, and we find that some of those customers who received damage from Hurricane Matthew, we're going by and we're assessing them now, and those checks that were made available to those customers back then, they haven't repaired their homes. If the customer requires mobilization, the only thing they have to do is request it. There is a form that we have, and we have been advising all of our customers, because when you come into the corporation to sign a contract with the contractor, the first thing in the contract is, do you need mobilization or not? If the customer wants mobilization, it is available. Mobilization, in some cases, is usually 20% of the first stage payment. There have been some cases when we have authorized a little bit more than that based on the customer's needs.
Now, to receive checks to repair homes damaged by Hurricane Dorian, the managing director says clients must complete and file the claims requests with J.S. Johnson insurance agents and brokers at the East Mall Drive office over in Grand Bahama, and Abaco residents can do so right here in the capital. Also required are the current business license for contractors, tax compliance certificate, and an approved builder certificate.
Obtain an assessment by the Bahamas Mortgage Corporation technical team. The assessment will be scheduled by our office once we are in receipt of all of the claim checks from J.S. Johnson. The assessment is required to validate the contractor's scope of work required for inclusion in the construction repairs contract. Customer and contractor will sign construction repair contract in the presence of a Bahamas Mortgage Corporation representative. 5. Payments other than mobilization, if requested, will be made in accordance with the contract following contractor's request and BMC's independent inspection. Payment will be made directly to the contractor.
A 6% salary increase is being recommended for all judges, and an annual increase of 3% for each year after that initial increase. Regarding the proposed 6% salary increase, the commission appointed to review the salary noted that it took into account the fact that upon retirement there is a significant decrease in total income of judges, and the recommended increase would address that concern, although not rectifying it. It was also pointed out that the increases should keep pace with the cost of living and inflation. The commission further revealed that the move is necessary if the courts are to attract eligible candidates to serve as judges. Also, a call for young men to help promote peace this holiday season. Baines and Grantstown MP Travis Robinson is urging males across this country to celebrate the festive season without violence. His comments came as he offered Christmas wishes and blessings for the new year to his constituents and the country at large, ahead of Parliament adjourning for the Christmas break.
I'm also mindful of the young men who are on our streets and on our blocks. And I want to send a clear message to them, Mr. Speaker, to put down the weapons and put down the guns during this Christmas season as we try to unite as one country, one common goal, as we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Coming up in the morning edition, we have lots ahead for you, including our special entertainer, Lady E. So stay close. Welcome back to the morning edition. As thousands flock here for the holiday season, officials at the Lynden Pinling International Airport are ensuring that they have a memorable experience. Here's Cleopatra Murphy.
The sounds of Christmas music greeted tourists arriving at the Lynden Pinling International Airport Thursday, courtesy of the Ministry of Tourism's Christmas Choir that belted familiar tunes. Some 230,000 passengers are expected to pass through the airport gateway in the lead-up to Christmas and New Year's Day. Vice President of Marketing and Commercial Development at the Nassau Airport Development Company, Jan Knowles, says the uptick comes after LPIA experienced a drop in traffic due to Hurricane Dorian in September.
Passenger numbers were down overall like 8% in September. Our passenger numbers, we met our projections in some sectors in October. November, we're slightly above prior year, but not like how we were last year.
Knowles says the airport has been busy since Thanksgiving, where there was a spike in passengers. Thursday also marked the start of the airport's seasonal entertainment that Knowles says is intended to improve the travel experience.
We have the Ministry of Tourism choir with us, and they're certainly becoming a staple at the airport. And so they're marking this first day, and over the next several days leading up to Christmas, we have constant entertainment, cultural experiences, and certainly great buys for persons who are departing the airport.
Among the travelers seeking a break from the blistering cold of New York were Michaela Dix and Rachel Scarano, who are no strangers to the Bahamas.
We just wanted to come after school to relax. We just finished the semester, so we just want to have some fun.
We needed a little break from the kids because we're teachers and they drive us crazy. But yeah, we're going to just drink, relax, have fun, see what happens.
With the airport bustling with activity in the last days of 2019, Knowles says the recovery is evident and it is expected to continue into the new year. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.
Thanks a lot, Cleo. The Ministry of Tourism's Christmas choir took some Christmas cheer to the Lynden Pindling International Airport on Thursday, serenading passengers on their arrival into the country. The stop was one of several engagements for the group. Choir director Ian Ferguson says the choir just wanted to help spread some Christmas cheer during the festive season.
Christmas is about music, spreading joy. It's about ensuring that everyone feels the warmth and the love that is usually spread abroad during Christmas time. And so the Ministry of Tourism Choir, this is our second year doing this, where we just hit the road, we jump on the bus, and we sing and we spread the Christmas joy. And so today we have 3 wonderful concerts planned for visitors, and so we've gone in high touristic areas. Pompey Square a little later on today here at the airport, and we started off our morning at the festival place side where our cruise passengers came and enjoyed some of the music.
Ferguson says the group is usually well received and tourists also get involved and dance along with the choir members. And what's on tap for the rest of the season?
Yesterday we were at the Pirates of Nassau location, and on Christmas Eve we also have a special location, special engagement again at Pirates of Nassau. So we're very excited. And of course our visitors, a very, very Merry Christmas, prosperous New Year, and all of God's blessings.
Now, if you haven't been able to decorate your home or business for the holidays yet, don't you worry. We've got joining us live in studio for all of your last-minute holiday decor is none other than interior designer Linda Stubbs. Linda, welcome to the Morning Edition.
Good morning, LaDawn. Good morning, Bahamas.
So, Linda, talk us a little bit about, I know you're about to give me a history lesson on how you're going to make this wreath beautiful for us this morning. Talk us a little bit about it.
Okay, what it is, LaDawn, as you've mentioned, there are a lot of persons that have not made arrangements as yet, haven't done a tree, and there are many people that don't even do a tree anymore. But what they do, they add elements of Christmas. By that I mean they'd have a wreath on the door, and then they'd probably have a centerpiece similar to this on the dining table, and just little bits and pieces throughout the house that spells Christmas.
Nice. So you have a whole lot of material here. I see you have a wreath behind you as well.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about some of the materials you have on display here to make this wreath look so beautiful.
Well, I started out by producing this bow, and what I'm using here is actually 3 different ribbons, and the style of this bow is very popular among designers internationally, and I say that because I attend a lot of trade shows and seminars, and this one is very popular because you can introduce more than just one bow. Sorry, more than just one ribbon. And so you have here a very interesting array of color in this bow. So it makes your wreath go over the top, more or less. And then I'm adding, it's basically a flat wreath with a lot of berries on it. And I'm adding the gold hair, LaDawn. These gold branches always serve to take this or anything that you're doing for Christmas to another level. Of course, you know, you have to have your little bling, and I add all kinds of elements. I don't cut corners when it comes to the quality of the material that I use.
And I know a lot of Bahamians normally go for the traditional greens, reds, golds.
Yes.
But I know that there's also a trend this year with the royal blue and the purples and the
royal
greens.
blue, silver, white, navy blue, all of that is, you know, each year the designers internationally come together, they are appointed, and they decide what the trend would be. But no matter what it is, the traditional golds, reds, and greens will never go away.
Is this the largest wreath that you've been able to do this year, or they get bigger?
Oh, they get much bigger. We've done one that was probably 10 times the size of this at the Malia. We did all of the trees down there. We've also had the opportunity to use a lot of native stuff. We did a tree that was done with the plat, and our topper was a native straw doll. And, you know, listen, there is no limit to what you can do. And as I have said to you before, there are no wrongs, rights, or whatever. It's your creativity coming through in what it is that you're producing.
And I know this is last minute holiday decor, and I know you've been busy at Decorator's Den. Talk to us a little bit about how a person's, I guess, being receptive to, I guess, last minute holiday decor.
Well, you know, I'm always ready for those that are at the last minute, and I'm fully equipped, as you know, with all of the finer quality decorations that one may wish to have. It may cost you $2 more, eh? But at the end of the day, you have something that isn't going to shed a lot of glitter, and it's going to last you for a couple of years.
So what are the last minute holiday decor don'ts that we don't want to do for the holidays?
What you don't want to do is not decorate.
Okay.
You want to celebrate. You know, I often say to people, Christmas comes once a year, and it's the last part of the year. And believe it or not, as a former junkaneur, I often say, listen, if you ain't gonna see 2020, God has a way to work you right out of the system before that time. So enjoy each day of your life. Live like every day is your last. That's what the Bible admonishes us to do, and that's what we ought to do. And I feel, take for an instance the hurricane. I mean, come on. And I can tell you, LaDawn, you go out in the streets and you see how people are celebrating. I think people come to terms with their mortality, and they think about the fact that I may not be here next year. You know, and they are celebrating, they are shopping, and they are doing all that they can to make their Christmas bright.
And I know your target was 20 homes and businesses for the holiday. Have you been able to meet that target?
Listen, LaDawn, between LPIA and the Malia Hotel, we have this saying in the shack, they held me in the dance. Okay? It was a lot of work. And so that was unexpected this year. But what we're doing now with our homeowners is playing catch up. So as soon as I leave here, I'm back in the workroom and churning it out and getting those homes beautiful for Christmas.
So Linda, I'm going to let you do your thing, and I'm going to check back with you later on in the show.
Sure.
So I'm going to let you get back to work.
Yes, I'll make this beautiful.
Stay close. We've got more right after this. You're watching The Morning Edition. You're watching The Morning Edition. Well, you have just a few days to purchase those last-minute gifts. Our Anthony Smith is live with what you may want to consider.
That's right, LaDawn. Our next guest is here to talk to us about some gifts that you just might want under your Christmas tree. Joining us is a live executive, Shay Ellis. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
So we are on day 6 of the 12 days of giveaway. For those who don't know about it, tell us what it is.
Well, again, we're so happy to be here. Alive is happy to be here, and happy holidays, Bahamas. What has happened about a few days ago, we launched a campaign called Because of You, We Are Alive. And what we just want to say to our subscribers is thank you, because literally without subscribers like you and persons who are on our network, we would not be who we are. So what we did was we came together to say that we want to say happy holidays to everyone in a special way. We don't want you guys to come in and do anything. You don't have to buy anything or sign up. Just because you're on our network for 12 days, each day about 50 persons will receive a text telling them that they've won something from a gift card to a device just for being on our network.
50 persons is quite a lot. Do you have a number, just how much in prizes is Alive giving away?
It's roughly $20,000 in top-up in prizes.
And we want to talk more about the surprises that are in store for the holidays. So tell us about what's coming up for us.
Well, like I said, some of the prizes include devices, they include Fitbits, they include earbuds, AirPods. Over the last few days, persons have received top-up, they've received Alive gift cards. We have gift cards. If you don't know what you want to buy something or buy someone for Christmas, you can put $400, $500 on a gift card and give them that. In the upcoming days, we're going to have 42-inch televisions, 32-inch televisions, and even $100 top-up given away to persons, again, just for being on our network.
Now I know there's also some phones on special. There's quite a buzz going on about that $50 Alcatel. What other devices do you guys have on special?
Yes, we consistently have prepaid and postpaid device offers, and on our prepaid porting offers right now, what porting means is that you switch from one network to our network, but you get to keep your number. So the cheapest phone we have right now, I know persons ask, is a $24 Alcatel. The highest price phone we have right now is probably $1,000, but we have something for every price point for sure. Like I said, it's prepaid or postpaid porting. And for our existing customers who kind of say a lot that we don't do anything for them, you can get any device in store for 20% off this Christmas.
So for persons like me who have been waiting for Santa to slip an iPhone under my tree, is there anything in store for us? We've been waiting forever.
Yes, and you've been asking me, you've asked me this before, so today we are so excited to announce that pre-orders for the iPhone 11 has officially started. It will start today at 12 p.m. We will have the iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro, and the Pro Max in all colors and all sizes. Again, I said it's 12 p.m. today at only our Nassau locations through Concierge, and there will be a $400 deposit that you will have to put down.
So the 12 days of giveaways, we're nearing the end. What are some of the big prizes that I'm hoping to get a text about later?
The big prizes we have are definitely the televisions, and like I want to say, it's not just in New Providence, so Family Islands, you can win some of these prizes as well, and that $100 top-up, I'm sure persons will love, because, you know, we always get the call about, my bill is due, but I can't do that this week. Well, that $100 gift card or that $100 top-up, I'm sure will go a very long way.
Well, right on time for the holidays is Alive. I'm sure you want to take note of all those specials that they are offering this holiday season. Shay, thank you for joining us. LaDawn, we're going to toss it back to you.
I'm looking forward to that iPhone 11 under my tree, Anthony. Thanks a lot. Stay close. We've got more right after this. You're watching The Morning Edition.
Get ready to feel that rhythm, because joining us in studio is Bahamian songstress herself, Lady E. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So what have you been up to lately? I know there's a lot of new music on the horizon. Christmas is here, a lot of shows to perform. Tell us what Lady E is up to.
Well, I have been traveling, enjoying my Bahamian islands. I've been representing the Bahamian culture, the Bahamian music. This feeling deep down inside. Just finished doing Best of the Best. So, that stage, that platform was absolutely wonderful. I was on stage with my favorite artists, Cupid, Van Sean. I was on stage, we missed Ronnie Butler. you know, and persons like Therese Hepburn, but we had KB and Ira Store, and, you know, it just was fantastic. But I've also been mentoring young people, and that's been something that's near and dear to my heart. So, you know, that's something in 2020 that I'm looking forward to bringing out new talent, new blood, new Bahamian energy and ingenuity.
Well, energy is all Lady E has, and she's going to show us just what she's up to tonight.
Oh,
Take
yeah,
it away.
oh, yeah. And I said, boy, my island's in the sun, 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 sun. Come on. Bring it up now. And I said, boy, my island's in the sun. Carnival time is here, boss man, we come to party. Junk and new bed got me wet, say. Carnival time is here, we could be raking, scraping, winding up and misbehaving. Hey! Give me the cowbells, give me the drums. We're gonna party, party till the morning come. Y'all wind up your waist, like you come to mash up the place. Hey! It's Bahamian Carnival, and I say, boy, my island's in the sun. Carnival time is here, boy, boy, and I say, my island's in the sun. Carnival, we got be raking, scraping. 700 islands run through me. This bush give me plenty energy. Come for this. Professor Exuma, drinking gin and Boxing Day on the Goombe, party all night and day, and I say, my island's in the sun, carnival time is here, boy, boy, and I say, my island's in the sun, carnival we could be wrecking, scraping. Ladies and gentlemen, Iron, come on.
Let's go, lady. Hey, let's go.
Here we go.
Break and scrape and junk and move. Mash the roach and bust a move. Grab your pants, start the heel and toe. That's how we Bahamians go. This we culture proud and strong. Grab your cowbell, beat that drum. Wine your waist, girl, come alive. This carnival junk and style.
My island's in the sun. Carnival time is here. Come on. And I say, my island's in the sun. Carnival we could be. Listen up. Celebration time is in the air. Love and unity in the atmosphere. I got that Bahamian pride. Mama tell me deep inside. So put your hands up. Hey! And I say, my island's in the sun. Carnival time is here. Boy, boy, and I say, my island's in the sun. Carnival we could be.
Wow, I'm tapping my hands and stomping my feet here in the studio. Okay, so you've had that ham and turkey with stuffings, possibly some eggnog, cheesecake, and the right outfit to go out in the town in, but that ensemble won't be complete without your holiday makeup. Joining us live here in studio is a lady who beats my face every morning, Mandisa Kerr. Mandisa, welcome to the morning edition.
Thank you very much.
So Mandisa, talk to us a little bit about what are you gonna, I guess, beat this young lady's face for the holiday.
I've already prepped her for the morning. Good morning, Bahamas, by the way. I am Shades of Beauty by Mandisa Kerr. But this morning, like she said, you know, you always want to have a nice holiday look. You know, some women, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to do eyeshadow. So the best thing sometimes to convert to is just having a natural beat. So what I'm going to show you guys is we have a lot of people who ask, you know, where to put a highlight or what color I should put on my lips and so forth like that. So what I tend to do is, this is called a Fix Plus or Fix for some people. I would spray the face, and where you always want to put a highlight is right here on top of the cheeks. Okay? Now, I don't know if you're zooming in here, but you'll be able to see literally where that's going. Okay? Mm-hmm. And, well, I cannot forget my lovely model that's here with me today, Miss Juliette Minnis. She came here today to, you know, help me out a little bit. Of Choice Model Agency. But as you can see where I'm putting all of the highlight, I put highlight on the top of the cheeks, forehead, down the bridge of the nose, on top of the lip, and here. It's because it's supposed to give an effect as if the sun is kissing you. So when persons look at you, it's like it grasps. Okay?
So I know for the holidays, Mendiza, persons are going to be going to dinner, parties, church. What's the look for those occasions?
Well, church, you know, is a little modest for some. You have some people who do it all out. But for parties and something, and if you just want to do a quick look, I always say a pop of color on the lip is the best. And what's been trending, actually, I've been seeing a lot of persons wearing glitter lips. And as a makeup artist, I tend to look into a lot of different makeup. And one thing that I did come across was Leandra Cosmetics, Leandra New York Cosmetics. I found that their lips have been like really good. They're matted, but they also came with like a glitter to put on top. You know, the color I'm gonna do on her today is like more so of a red, and it's gonna give like a pop of color. So you have a nice natural face, and then you just have that pop of lip.
Now,
Okay?
you know, I'm also hearing a lot about the mink lashes, the individual lashes and the strips. Talk to us about that.
Well, lashes is good. Lashes is always good. Reason being is because it gives a little bit more to the face. You know, they say that the brows contour the face, but the lashes actually bounces it out a little bit. It gives you a little bit more definition. Today, she has on strips, but I applaud anybody who wants to put on lashes. Lashes are very pretty. They don't have to be long. We're not going to do you know, they have these little memes that have the lashes all the way out here. No, we don't do that. No, that's not cute. We want some nice, natural, fitting lashes for the face. And you can always go somewhere to find out where you can get these things. You have places like Lowe's. You have persons who are on Instagram right now who sells it. My favorite is Winka Bells. She's one of my favorites. She has the best wispy lashes to me. But, you know, you really just have to take the time to really see what will suit your face. You know, you can't just put on lashes and then think, okay, hey, these are lashes, I'm just gonna put them on and that's it. No, you really gotta see what really suits your face.
Now, Mendiza, men are complaining
boy.
about women having two tones. Dark face, light face, neck, different colors. That's a no-no.
That's a big no-no. Reason being, because you should always try to find makeup that suits your skin tone. I have a lot of customers that has come to me and told me that they heard that it's best to choose a foundation that's lighter than their skin tone. And I always tell them no. Reason being because why would you want to do that? Why would you want to be lighter here and darker here? You need to really focus on your skin tone down to your neck and really see what your undertone is. We have a lot of cosmetic lines over here that has persons who can assist you with that, especially, you know, top brands. We're not going to call any names, but we have them over here. And if we have them over here, take the time to go in, check it out, sit down, let them try something on you. If it doesn't look right, don't put it on. And don't think that it's okay to have a light face and a dark body.
The bronzer. I'm not good at putting the bronzer on my face. Explain that for our viewers.
Well, the bronzer, like I said, is not something that you have to do every day. Some persons like to do it every day, but it isn't a must. And the only thing it is really finding your right color. You don't necessarily want to put a yellowy undertone. For someone of your shade, you wouldn't want to put a yellowy undertone highlighter on your skin because it's going to be too much. You want something that's very natural, something that you can go out in, something that just gives you a glow and just that pop.
Well, there you have it, guys. If you want to get that makeup to, I guess, complement that special outfit for the holidays, you can come on over to Shades of Beauty with Mendiza Kerr. Stay Close Sports is up next. You're watching The Morning Edition.
Welcome to sports, everybody. It is finally game day for the Makers Wanted Bahamas Bowl at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. The Charlotte 49ers and Buffalo Bulls making one final appearance in front of the media yesterday before they turned their full attention to the business at hand. And this has truly been a once-in-a-lifetime experience for those Charlotte 49ers.
Just giving our guys this experience makes me sleep easier. So many of our guys have never been to a beach. A lot of the guys that didn't travel this year had never been on a plane before. The bowl gifts, the hospitality is first class. So we take a lot of pride on. Nobody gives our student athletes a better experience than what we do, and to add this trip to the repertoire has been amazing. But I would say my 5-year-old on the Rapid River and the slides has been probably my most memorable part of this.
This is a brand new element for us, and just all of us being able to interact, especially the seniors. We couldn't have had a better bowl destination, and we're just blessed just to be here.
Just being able to spend this week, spend this time in Atlantis, with my brothers, like that's just been, unforgettable. It's been so amazing so far. For me, I've just finally seen some clear water. It was really awesome. I went to Clearwater Beach earlier in the year, and I thought I was going to see clear water, and it wasn't really clear. So I finally got to see some clear water and went out there. The first thing, we got here, ate lunch, and as soon as we got back to the rooms, went to the beach. And so that was really nice. But, kind of like Cam said, just being able to spend this time, this once-in-a-lifetime trip, with your brothers is really awesome.
The Bulls also happy to be here, getting away from that cold weather in Buffalo, which will be in the mid-20s when kickoff takes place at 2 p.m. this afternoon.
I think when you watch your families have the experiences that they've never seen, to see this country for what it has and presents. I know for our family, we've never been here, and my wife's already talking about when the return trip is going to be made and how soon. But it's weather, it's the scenery, it's the beach, but just like everything we want to do in our program, it's really about people, and your hospitality has been second to none.
Another Bahamian football player has been afforded the opportunity to play football at the NCAA Division I level. 4-star defensive end Elijah Roberts has signed a letter of intent to play at the University of Miami next fall. He attended Miami Columbus High, winning the Florida Class A title against Apopka High 21-20. Roberts had a total of 18 scholarship offers and committed to Miami over schools like South Carolina, Florida, Florida State, and Georgia Tech. He's ranked 55th in the state of Florida and 324th overall in his class. The University of the Bahamas Mingos men's soccer team still ironing out a few kinks as they get ready for the Bahamas Football Association's regular season, which starts early next year. The BFA held a preseason 7-a-side tournament over the last weekend for all teams to get some work in. The Mingos showed some positive signs during the tournament, but could not pull off enough wins, finishing 7th in the 10-team field.
In the match, a lack of cognitive processing. We've not been successful thus far, and it's not because we're being beaten or outmanned. We're being outthinked, and that's something that we've got to quickly change, because season kicks off second week of January, and we've got to be ready to go. We've got to think football, not just play it. It's a combination of things. Like I said, today is a good opportunity for us to go out and match our skills against a number of other teams that, in one day, you normally get one game, one day, you go away. So we're doing different things at different times, different skill sets. And I think this process of playing allows us to get a little better, but we've just got to, like I said, think about it, know why we do it, and then act.
That's a look at sports. The morning edition comes back after this.
In our final look at whether that cold front has now moved into the southeast, Bahamas, you can see right across Crooked Island, Ackland's having some heavy showers there. And Ernest Moss out of Crooked Island just reported that they are under overcast skies with rains and thunderstorms, very strong winds and rough sea condition in the southeast, Bahamas, which is only confirming what we are seeing on our satellite pictures. Skies should be clearing a bit over the northwest Bahamas as those rains are starting to push south of us. Our forecast for today calls for very windy conditions with some morning showers, but things should be improving in the afternoon. High temperature today getting up to 80 degrees, and tonight we're looking at mostly cloudy and breezy with a passing shower or two. Your low temperature getting down to about 71 degrees tonight. And your extended weather forecast over the next 7 days, improving conditions into Saturday, but the strong winds will continue right through the weekend. On Sunday night late, another cold front moves into the area that will push through early on Monday morning. Showers back in the forecast on Monday, but things will be improving as of Tuesday, heading into Christmas Day. Things are looking pretty nice with temperatures dropping into the upper 70s during the daytime. LaDon.
Thanks a lot, Basil, and that does it for us this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. For the entire Morning Edition team, I'm LaDawn Davis. Make it a fantastic Friday, everyone. We now leave you with the soothing sounds of Lady E.
You need to go deep in the bush. You got to go. You need to go deep in the bush, I tell ya. Tell me now how you feeling. Boy, let me be your bush doctor. But, hey, come on. The bush woman is what they call me. Come to me if you need a cure. You're gone and catch a high fever. Boy, I got what you're looking for. Something to relieve the pressure, something to relieve the pain. This bush, it got plenty power, cause the blind man to see again. Come and get you some of this. You know you need this. Let's go deep in this. Let me give you some, come all me. Sorrousy, 5-finger tea, push therapy, banana leaf to bring relief. Just come to me, boy. Tell me now how you feeling. The pressure, I got the healing. Cascarilla, back Madeira, Sapadilla, all over ya. Plenty love back, you got the time. There's plenty bush, come try mine. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding-a-ding-day. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding-a-ding-day. Hey! This bush doctor can fix it, bush doctor can heal the sick. All natural medication, boil it up if you're feeling sick. Something to relieve the pressure, or you're feeling bout. This bush, it got plenty power. Let me put a little bush in there. Hey! Come and get you some of this. You know you need this. Know you gonna like this. Don't try to fight this. Come all me. Sorrousy, 5-finger tea, bush therapy, banana leaf to bring relief. Just come to me. Hey, tell me now how you feeling. The pressure, I got the healing. Cascarilla, back Madeira, Sapadilla, all over ya.